Ƙauren Gwando Talabijin. Ƙauren Gwando Talabijin. Sabon gidan talabijin nan mai farin jini, wato Ƙauren Gwando TV, mai watsa labarun gaskiya a zamanance.
I have the permission of the governor to present a report which was jointly organized and will be presented, jointly organized between government delegation and representative of the organized labor. Indeed, the table we are about to present was specially originated by the organized labor and endorsed by the committee. And that is a demonstration of the fact that we gave the organized labor the privilege to make a presentation for us to agree or not to agree, but subsequently we agreed. Your Excellency, sir, you will recall constituting this committee for which you mandated us to come up with 3 options. We have gone around and here which present the 3 options which were later reduced to one option, that's the option of the 75,000 naira minimum wage. At this juncture, I have the honor to present the report to Your Excellency and for you to formally approve for implementation, sir. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I at this point in time the Accountant General and the Head of Service. This really wonderful history is being made today. His Excellency has been performing wonderfully and making us a lot of surprises anytime he moves into action. And today, he's making another history, being a comrade governor, our pride here, pride of the labor movement in the whole country. We really enjoyed working under his able leadership. And congratulations, Your Excellency. And congratulations to all of us. It is gone. It is gone. His Excellency has did it again. Another history. Today, for signing into law a minimum wage of 75,000 to Kebbi State civil servants. Congratulations, Your Excellency.
The leadership and the members of National Administrative Council of the Nigerian Labour Congress are having their meeting here in Kebbi State. And God was on our side. We have already slated today for the signing of new minimum wage for Kebbi State workers. So we are making a very important history today. And also for the benefit of our people here, and those that are not here, they have been hearing Comrade Joe Ajero. So today Ajero is here in Kebbi State. If you recall, during our campaign, the leadership of Nigeria Labour Congress and the neck of Nigeria Labour Congress are here in Kebbi State to support me being one of their own. And by God's grace, what they have planted, they are now start harvesting, because they are harvesting. And by God's grace, they are harvesting a very beautiful crop. President Comrade Joe Ajaero, before he assumed responsibility as President of Nigeria Labour Congress, was a General Secretary of National Union of Electricity Workers, NIM. The Deputy President, because there is no vacuum in the Nigeria Labour Congress, there is a Deputy President who is a President General of Maritime Workers Union, Prince Adeyanju. Another Vice President, Deputy President, my own President, who took over from me as a President of Nigeria Union of Teachers, the largest trade union in Africa, Comrade Audu Tatu Samba. Another Vice President who happens to be President of Medical and Health Workers Union of Nigeria, Comrade Ado Mijibir. The General Secretary who I presided over in the establishment, being the chairman of Senior Establishment Committee of Nigeria Labour Congress, when I was Deputy President, we employ him as General Secretary of Nigeria Labour Congress is Comrade Emmanuel Oboja Yemenai. Then we have Vice President. Vice President Comrade Benjamin Antony was a Vice President and was a President of Amalgamated Union. Another Vice President is Comrade Stephen Okoro, is a President of Construction Workers Union. Another Vice President is Olowole Sunday. Sunday was a President of Nigeria Civil Service Union. Another Vice President is Comrade Salamatu Ali, who was the Chairman of Women Commission. The National Treasurer of Nigerian Labour Congress, who doubles as President of Nolge, Comrade Ambali. Ambali is not here. Our Financial Secretary, who doubles as President of Judiciary Workers, Comrade Marwan Mustafa Adamu, MNI. Another Comrade Babatunde Goke is a National Auditor of NLC who happens as President of Dukalampe. Garba Ibrahim was an auditor of Nigerian Labour Congress who was doubles as President of National Union of Food, Beverages and Tobacco. Another Comrade is Muhammad Hamman, was the auditor of Nigeria Labour Congress, who was the President of Senior Staff Association of Nigerian Universities. ASU? No. SANU. Another comrade is a Professor Eugenia, was a ESCO of ASU. Is it ASU? ASU. Thank you. Another comrade is Comrade Deborah Yusuf, an ex-official. Deborah was from the Nigerian Nurses and Midwifery. Yes. Another comrade is Roseline Uba Amara. Roseline was the president of Tapis Union. Then there are other senior comrades that are from the Nigerian Labour Congress, that is the admin section. The Deputy General Secretary from Rebello is here. Thank you. Another comrade, Dr. Mutaga. Another comrade is Comrade Benson Upa, barrister. Another comrade is Comrade Rotimi. Rotimi was the head of Department of Finance. Then another comrade that I skip is the a vice president of NLC, Comrade Michael, who is the president of Nurses Union. Comrade President. Yes. Another comrade is Comrade former acting general secretary and head of department now, Comrade Chris Uyot. Uyot is here. Another comrade is Comrade, my sister here, Comrade Rita Goit, is the head of department of NLC headquarters.
Women are great.
Yes, you know, I have left MLC for some years, so you'll be able to pardon me. Some places are new to me here, but I'm sorry I can't. I forgot your name, my sister. Chinyeri. Thank you. And then the other one here. Forever. Yes. Okay, Chris. Were you there when I was there?
No, I was in Lagos.
When I was acting president of NLC?
I was in Lagos.
Okay. Okay. I think the other people are press people. The comrade chairman and the chairman of Nigeria Labour Congress, chairman of TUC, other comrades that are here. While I do this thing, it's because to enlighten some people. Because some people feel that people who just subject themselves to an election, they will just go and be elected by Nigerian workers to become leaders of NLC. NLC doesn't operate like that. You must belong to an industrial union. You must be a leader. You should have experience of a trade union before you can be elected as president, vice president, and other key positions in the Nigerian Labour Congress. So, Mr. President, let me use this opportunity to thank you and thank you and thank you once again. The labor movement in Nigeria has done enough for me. You have supported me, supported my party, because if I don't have a platform, there is no way that no matter how you want to support me, but I stand an election under the APC party, our great party, and being one of your own, you have led the Nigerian workers to come to Kebbi State. And by God's grace, I have won election. Won all my litigation with the support and the prayer of Nigerian workers and Kebbi State masses. And Mr. President, you can recall during my inauguration, all of you are here, and I promise that I will not fail you people. I will try to show leadership by example, and at the same time to judiciously use Kebbi State resources with the fear of God. Mr. President, for the record, like I promise you, I will not fail Kebbi State workers also. The leaderships of both two centers are here in the state, and the other members, they can testify that my administration, like I always said, I don't owe salaries, I don't owe pension, I don't owe gratuity, I don't owe death benefits, and Mr. President, to crown it all, leave grant of 2023 and 2024 has been paid since. And Mr. President, you people have witnessed the signing of minimum wage into law. And I have directed the Commissioner of Finance, Accountant General, Commissioner of Local Government, that salaries of October, Kebbi State workers should start enjoying minimum wage. And I have given you 72 hours to ensure that every worker gets his new minimum wage. If we are up to date in payment of salaries and allowances, I don't see reason why implementation of minimum wage should be delayed. Every worker should get his minimum wage. That is my position. As a governor that came from this section, because even if I was on the other side, I should not forget my footstep where I started. My CV, like you know, Mr. President, you and Comrade Audu Amba Titus, I was once a state chairman of NLC here in Kebbi State, and at the same time chairman of Nigeria Union of Teachers here in Kebbi State. To God be the glory, I was been moving from one position to another, up to the level that I presided over Nigeria Union of Teachers at the national level. And in the NLC, I was deputy president, I was acting president of NLC, I presided over NEC and other 42 umbrella bodies. So I don't see reason why my workers should complain. And even among the committees of governors, I know everybody is looking at me. Even the leadership and Nigerian workers are looking at me, being a labor man. I would have been the first governor in Nigeria to implement minimum wage. But because I have not laid my hand on any documents to put committee in place to negotiate. And Mr. President, you know, the Secretary to the State Government had made it very clear. When I put the committee, the NLC sat down on their own, the State Government sat down on their own. All of them did their own work independently, and they came together. And when they came together, we look at it, and the committee have arrived to a consensus that they have agreed that let them use the NLC and TUC table. And they have adopted the table, so I don't think there is any room for complaint. We have adopted the NLC and TUC table. They have done 72, 73, 75. So I'm at liberty to choose anyone, and I decided to choose 75. So, Mr. President, I want to seize this opportunity to thank you, thank other members for finding time to be here to witness this signing. I know you have a very important meeting, and I will also be part of that meeting because you can't send me away. So I also want to seize this opportunity to thank the committee for being alive to their own responsibilities and at the same time to cooperate with one another. In Kebbi State, the NLC and the Kebbi State government are all one entity because we always work together. When we have any problem, we always put it on the table and discuss. And at the end of the day, we will arrive to a conclusion. So that is why we didn't find it difficult, because they are always together. We didn't find it difficult to agree on the minimum wage. That is why I didn't find it very difficult to offend my red biro on it. So we thank the committee, we thank everybody for finding time to be here. Mr. President, I thank you for the support always. I'm one of your own with you and Comrade Amber, because if I talk of NLC being the umbrella body, I will also talk of my union. So we have come to the end of this ceremony, and I want to wish everybody well, so that I will give NLC, I have just to continue with, we have the State Executive Council.
Other government functionaries, comrades, good afternoon. Today sounds like the same day we heard of the election of His Excellency. Very happy day, very happy mood. As the Nigerian Labour Congress, we are not ashamed of associating with you. Day, afternoon, night, will be with you. You are a good example, a good species donated to the Nigerian political terrain. You have not disappointed us.
Yes.
Yes. Let me thank you for this issue of minimum wage. Specifically, not just that you have signed into law 75,000, but the time we were negotiating was a turbulent period. And when we had comments from states like Kebbi to say whatever is agreed we are going to implement, we were encouraged. And that guided us up to this moment. Let us equally add that beyond just minimum wage, we have seen that there are people, there are leaders who can combine infrastructural development with human capital development. If you move around the streets of Kebbi, you speak for yourself. And we want to advise some of our governors to visit Kebbi. His Excellency can fix a meeting of the Governors Forum to take place in Kebbi. So that we look at Kebbi before your election and Kebbi now. I'm not ashamed to say that. So congratulations. And congratulations to comrades, of what has happened today. Kebbi is not like some states. Some of them have been bribing me not to mention their states here. Some of the NAC members. The states that are oil producing states, that get a lot from the derivation, 30% derivation. Yet, some of them are grudgingly announcing 70,000. The people by my right are becoming uncomfortable. Comrades, this is not a joke.
This is supposed to be a happy moment.
So I want to thank you so much, because if you look at, in terms of resource endowment, you know what I'm talking about. If you go through the table of what revenue that is coming from the federal government, you know what I'm talking about. But with prudence and ingenuity in managing those scarce resources to those areas with priority. In fact, I'm surprised that the infrastructure development has gone beyond the limit of priority. Ordinary one would have looked at maybe road alone. But you see street lights, you see education, you see everything being handled the same way. So congratulations. Let me say that some states do neither this nor this. Some do either this or this. But Kebbi is doing all. It's not like you construct roads and you not pay salary, or you not do education. But I'm seeing all this jointly, kind of hybrid, do this, do that. So we are proud of you. The labor movement is not a movement that flatters. It is a movement that talks to their members and their leaders direct to the face. And on that, I have to commend your level of accessibility. Of all functionaries that I have met, I have not seen the one that is accessible as the governor of Kebbi State. If there are issues you want to take up with him, if you call, he wasn't with his phone, he will call back. And that is the hallmark of leadership. And will attend to the problem. Kebbi is an example of where you see positive news and good news since you became governor. The news that has been coming from here has been positive. And on behalf of the NLC, I want to thank you, congratulate you, and say keep it up. The reward for hard work is more work. The sky is your limit. Yes.
Allah godiya Allah ya kawo mu wannan rana da girma gwamna ya bayyana alƙarin bashi wannan mun da mun daɗe muna fafutuka ba bar mu baya ba ina cikin kwamitin masu yin wannan minimum wage din inda mun kai mun yi tebur mun kai 70 mun kai 70 mun kai 75 mun kai tsari daya da rubuta kwamitin din mun report mun kai mai cikin ikon Allah sai zaɓi 75 kuna ganin ya sami nunawa mai girma wannan bagi wannan abin da yawa ma'aikatan jihar Kebbi gaba ana kiran ma'aikata a jihar Kebbi kada yi ƙasa da gwiwa jajirce da aiki ya ba mu wanda ke da tausayin al'umma suna nan suna aiki wadda president na yana yin aika kuma bai bar ƙarfafa ma rayuwar ma'aikata da ɗan jiha ba muna godiya da mai girma gwamna muna roƙon Allah ubangiji dokin sarki da kare shi daga sharin masu su tsara mishi hazaƙa ya taimake shi su ba shi iko ciyar da jihar Kebbi gaba daga waɗannan baƙi da suka zo sun san lokacin da sun ka shigo sun san da sun ka bar Kebbi State kuma yanzu sun zo sun ga canji a cikin state capital ɗin ko ma nan cikin nan mahawa sun sai da sun ka sun sai da sun ga an samu cigaba Allah ubangiji ne ɗauke sarki su ƙara ba shi zaƙa da lafiya da ciyar da jihar Kebbi gaba ɗaya sun kuma ai ba cikin jihar capital ɗaya ba ne da girma gwamnati aiki yana aiki all local government inda problem shi ana dubawa kuma ana gyara especially bangaren ilimi da lafiya ana yi sannan mun yi mishi magana na cewa yana da kyau a yi cikin accusation wanda za a tallafa ma matasa da kuma ko kwanaki na ga program ɗin da suka yi wanda aka tallafa ma matasa koya musu aski babin aka ba su kilifas aka ba su kujeri da komai da komai abin nan na wannan sana'a to akwai sana'o'i da dama ake son koya ma matasan mu don su bar wannan banza.
Ga shi baya ga ita gwamnatin jiha akwai sauran kamar ma'aikatu masu zaman kansu yanzu kenan ya za a yi za su tunkare su domin su masu kyautata da inganta masu zaman kansu ba?
Private in Kano gwamnati tarayya ta yi magana game da issues din private sannan ma shi ma president na NLC ya yi magana duk negotiation din da an kai ai da representative na private yanzu za a mai da kaimi ga issue na private za a yi sitin da su dole they have to implement don doka ce ta federal government wadda shugaba ta samu hannu wayanda 'yan majalisu senate da house of reps suka sa mata suka yi ta suka kawo mai sama to ka ce ba ka yin ta ka taka dokar Najeriya
bisa da biya hannu kuma tare da ba da umarnin cewa awa 72 a biya ma'aikatan jihar Kebbi da wannan ina ba ku tabbaci da izinin Allah yan jarida kuke ku bi ku gani daga nan zuwa awa 74 insha Allah za mu biya ku
da amma ya kake ganin dorewa wannan biyan albashi
alhamdulillah daurewa da izinin Allah kamar da kai tambaya ba za a samu matsala ba saboda komi za a yi shi ne da masana kuma Allah ya kaddari yau ni ne an ba gona shawara akan abun da ya shigo da ta jihar Kebbi don haka bisa ga hasashen da muka yi da ayyukan da muka yi muna da tabbaci da yadda ubangiji Allah har a gama wannan mulkin ba za a samu matsala.
To ka je ka aikata ba ya wani irin kira za ka yi ga su domin su saka wa wannan karamci da aka yi musu?
Gaskiya muna kira ga ma'aikatan jihar Kebbi da cewa su fito su saka mu wannan gwamnati saboda ko jihohin da suka yi kara albashin babu wanda suka yi abin da ake implementation amma mu muna ba ku tabbaci daga nan zuwa juma'a insha Allah ku je ku bincika za ku yi hira da ma'aikata za su tabbata muku cewa sun rika albashin su ga
gaskiya yau ranar farin ciki ne ga tarihin jihar Kebbi so kuma dama shi da Kanaso Idris kowa san shi mutum ne mai karamci kuma mai so shi ma ya mashi karamci dama wannan alkawarin da ya dama yana jira ne ana jira lokaci ne idan ba manta ba akwai lokuta da dama da yake magana cewa yana jira ya ji ayyanawar federal government so idan ya ji nashi na federal government shi ma zai gabatar da nashi kuma at least member ne labor ne so duk wani abubuwan in ban manta ba suna ɗaya daga cikin wayanda suka yi fighting samun karin albashi ga ma'aikata sai kuma Allah ya gashi ya yi shi gwamna kuma gashi ya nuna mana ya zama number one ya zama ya bada example misali ga shawarar gwamnoni so gaskiya wannan abun karamci ne da shi ne girma gwamna ya yi ma ma'aikatan jihar Kebbi
yaba kyauta tukuici wani kira gare ka musamman ma da su ma'aikata na su kuma su da cewa sun saka da irin wannan karamcin da gwamna
idan ne yaba kyauta tukuici gaskiya karamcin nan da gwamna ya nuna ma ma'aikatan jihar Kebbi ina so su masu saka mashi da alheri so kowa ne son ko a gidanka ne yau ka kyautata ma iyalanka mai gidan nan na expecting ya ga the best out of them so su ma kasa kunya tashi ayyuka duk da ya kamata a gabatar da shi a ma'aikata don Allah a yi shi so jin wannan haka din 75,000 din ma kaɗan ne on his own ya ji daɗin haka shi ma mai iya ƙara wani abu ne ya ci gashi a zadin mutum ne lalle na san shi sosai state workers is highly recommendable and this is what we have been expecting for long so he's among those who were fighting for this increase of salaries not even in Kebbi in the entire nation and his what do I call it? His ambition has been fulfilled. So we just prayed Allah will help him and those workers that have benefited from this show, please I want them to try more and show more concern and give the best output in Kebbi State. Kebbi, that's this they should continue praying for His Excellency.
KGTV Ƙauran Gwando Television. Ƙauran Gwando Television. Ƙauran Gwando Television. Sabon gidan talabijin nan mai farin jini wato Ƙauran Gwando TV mai watsa labarun gaskiya a zamanance.